Welcome back to another episode of Final Girl. This time we are in the Arctic at station 2891 and we are taking on the organism. Everything has been randomly drawn. We're randomly using Gretel as a final girl. She comes with a health of 6. Her bonuses are gain 2 time, take a long rest action card, gain a health, move up to 2 spaces, or reduce the horde track by 2. You need to randomly reach in and grab the black heart. We rolled a total of 7, and that's what we will take. Which means she will get 5 more hearts on here to represent her health. The organisms are not in play as of yet, so they get nothing. And now we just have to randomize whether we use the regular horror track or the extreme horror track. And this one is very, very difficult, so hopefully it's just regular. It is. It's a 3. It's a star. We are good to go. I'm going to put that desperation die right there. And this starts out with a horde of 5. Very high. So, with that being said, in the supply closet, we have a flamethrower. If you're in the same spot as an enemy, it does 1 damage. You can use it twice. It's a 2-handed weapon. But you cannot have any items in your backpack. And the tool shed, you have Thule, the Alaskan Malamute. And then in the commander's hut, you have a crucifix. We'll explain that if we get to them. Okay, what else? We start with a 2-way radio, which we can use to move a victim 1 space at the cost of 1 time. May not be used on the same victim more than once in a single turn. Now, here's the way it is. If you can get a victim into the helipad using a radio, you do not have to escort them there. Therefore, that's the way I'm going to play it. I don't know if it plays like that, but that's how I'm going to do it. You also have the 3 test kits up here. When you search, you can take a test kit, and then if you get to one of these colored meeples right here, the non-yellow meeples, you can test them and find out if they are an organism or if they are a regular person. And man, let me tell you, if you hit organisms, you are in deep doo-doo. All right. Without any further ado, let's draw the first event. Boy, this could be a long one or it could be real short. Pair up. Remove all the victims that are alone in a space from the board and place them 2 at a time in the following locations until none are left. Kitchen, radio room, rec room, and lab. If there are an odd number of victims, add a new victim before placing the final 2. So, this victim here will go to the kitchen. This victim here will go to the lab. And these 2 will go to the radio room. They were in spaces by themselves. And we have got this. Okay. So we got kitchen, radio room, rec room. Yep, everything is good. Event 1 down. Well, that kind of messed up my plans because I was going to have them radio and go straight into the helicopter. But now I got to rethink some things. Supply closet's got a flamethrower. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be a double walk. But first, when I'm thinking out loud, we're going to try the focus. Try to get that horror gauge down right quick. Okay, the weak attack and the short rest are gone. So the horror gauge goes down 1, but we lose a time. We're going to focus again, obviously. We get 1. Repeat the process. Now we're okay. Now we need to figure out the best way to approach this. We're not close to a door. We're not close to anything, really. If we can land a couple of good walks, we can save 4 right off the get-go. Well, if I save 2 right off the bat. Don't want to be stuck out there, though. I think we're going to stop right there. There's no big rush to get anything done right now. That will leave us with 4. And we will take a couple of sprints because we are trying to get people out of here. That is it. All these will go into the tableau. Bingo, bango. And no reason to use the radio yet. Guess it's time for a terror card. Like I said, this could be really short. The mutated organism closest to you gets his power. If there's no mutated organism in play, place this with the remaining mutated organism cards. The next time a mutated organism card is revealed, it gets this card. This mutated organism gains +1 to its movement value. So I think they get resolved left to right, right to left. Left. So that will go right there. And that's the end of their turn. Fantastic, right? Right, I know. All right, here we go. We got 2 sprint. 1, 2, 3. Good Lord have mercy. We're not close to doing anything. 1, 2, 3. Well, Commander's Hut. The crucifix, discard to ignore any horror level increase or in an enemy's movement when they are in adjacent space. That could be handy. Puppy dog can be handy too. But we really need to get people out. Fastest route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fastest route. It's going to take 2. Well, it's going to take all these movement cards. Let's not even fool ourselves on that. Man, well, there goes the 2 walks. We lose a time, but we move 2 spaces. I'm gonna take the 2 out of the kitchen, get them out into the hallway. Now we need 1, 2, 3. Jeez. Wow. We're not going to move out, so we're just going to lose a health. Lose 2. We're going. I guess we can move them out. We can always duck into the commander's hut, but we're not going to have any freaking movement. What we are going to do is we're going to use the radio twice. Well, shoot. No, we're not. We got 3. We'll get these back in. We got 3. Wow. Okay. We'll take a fly faster. That'll lock it down to 2. I guess we'll grab a search. And that'll be our 3. These all get put back. The dice not playing nice yet in this one. Okay. Here goes next tarot card. Discard the test kit from the spot closest to you, which is the commander's hut. Okay, that one's gone. One normal victim within 2 spaces of the associated search space is killed. And 1, 2. So he will be dead. Blood loss goes up. Nobody's in play yet, so that does it for that. That really sucks. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's focus. Wake attack and short rest go away. Rates it down 1 more. We'll focus 1 more time. Dice not want to cooperate tonight. Damn it. We'll do it. We get 3 now. We're going to switch all 3 dice out. Here we go. We get our walks back. We have 4. We're going to get our sprints back too. All this good stuff here goes back. Not good. Not a good start with the dice. They're really screwing us over. Choose one. Lose 2 horror levels. Okay. Well, that's easy. Blood loss can go up. Choose one. Panic all victims or panic yourself. We're going to panic all victims. From left to right. That's a 3. Goes into the lab. We'll stand them up so we know what got panicked. Next, it's a 5. They go into the hallway and come back down to the lab. It's a 4. They go into the radio room. That's a 6. They go into this room. My thinking is maybe it'll get people closer to the exits. Radio room. First one to the radio room. He goes into the lab. Second one in the radio room. He gets a 1. He goes into the lab. Two guys there in the storeroom below that. Goes into this hallway. The gray guy. He goes into the hallway. Put him up here. Two guys in the kitchen. 4. He goes into the hallway. Black man. 3. He stays put. And then the person next to me. 2. Okay. Goes there. No enemies on the board yet. Everybody outside gets a little frostbite there. And that is the end of the turn. Crazy. Okay. Now, we are going to use one time radio the person here. They're going to go to the chopper. They're going to get inside the chopper. They go, but I don't think they go just yet. Do they? Okay. We have a chance to get more people over there. So, let's roll. We're rolling 3s, brother. We are rolling 3s. We need 2. Let's go. Sprint. Let's do this. We get 1. That drops this down. Wait a second. Why did I do sprint? That's why I did sprint. Bring those over. We'll do a walk. Good. We got 2. Cost us 2 times, but we get to move 2 spaces. We'll drop them off at the chopper. We'll go over here. Everybody can start to take off now. Remember, the victims are not saved until they arrive safely at the airport. They cannot be targeted, they cannot be attacked. We're going to sprint. Try to get inside. All-star roll. 1, 2, 3. We're going to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. That is gone. And we will save this other walk. That really came in handy. It was great. We got 6. Supply closet. Definitely taking that. Fly faster. Going to take it, improvise. That'll be right here. 1, 2, 3. Leaves us with 2. And we're going to take a search. And that'll be a 3 or 2. First card we're playing. It's going to be improvise. It's going to be sure. Yep, right in that order. There we go. Now everybody, search goes back to the tableau. Walk goes back to the tableau. Improvise is there. And dice don't get used. Don't know why I grabbed them. Error card comes up. If there are no victims in blah, blah, blah. Okay. Panic all victims that are indoors. Okay, we're going to panic everybody again. Just left to right. That's a 5. Panics to the lab. And top to bottom in the lab. That's 5. They'll go into the hallway. It's a 4. They'll stay there. Bottom. That's a 4. They'll stay there. So they have been panicked. It's a good thing we can stand these up and lay them down. Radio room. That's a 4. They'll come down here. Everybody that's in, okay. Now we'll do the gray. It's a 6. They go into the rec room. Red. That's a 6. They go into the rec room. And the man in the kitchen, So 4 RDs, a 6. He comes out to the hallway. Okay. That's not bad. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me, 8. Okay, move all victims from each hallway into the rec room. So it's really crowded. Got 4 in the rec room. Okay, there's no killer. Nobody's outside. Chopper's 1 spot away from rescuing people. Yeah. See, the good thing is unless that tarot card comes up to where they mutate, man, you can just keep going among your business. You ain't got to worry about too much. It's kind of cool. Okay, here goes. Improvise, baby. Improvise. If we can get 2 out of 3, we can all 3s and 4s for the rest of the turn are good. We got 1, but that's okay.